So the Ravens faced a feisty Houston Texans defense. I thought that was coached up well by D'Amico Ryans. He had those boys ready. I think the biggest concern that everyone's kind of coming out of is Todd Monken and Todd Monken and the offense that they showed out with. Of course, for the Ravens, you get more in the loss of or just you just are upset because J.K. Dobbins, and it's tough, is gone for the season with a torn Achilles after just coming back with recovering from a knee injury. Typically, you see that happen with guys who get injured with knee injury and they have something else injured like an ankle or a shin or something like that. Happened with Odell Beckham as well when you come back too early and you haven't fully rehabbed. Hope he's well. Pray for him. Hope he's well. But I think that'd be a good replacement with Justice Hill and Edwards, and then I think Melvin Gordon. They could just pull him up from the practice squad. I think he was a healthy scratch this week, but bring him up and they should be squared away at the running back position. Also, Marcus Williams went down with a shoulder injury. I think he may be okay. But when we talk about this Ravens offense, you gotta have a better showing. And if you go to look at the box score and see Lamar Jackson's numbers, you won't be too confident of that passing attack that we're supposed to be seeing. Now, here's the thing. I will say this: it is the beginning of the season, but like I said, you gotta have a better showing than that. If you look at the box score, Lamar Jackson was mildly efficient. The one interception was a tip. You don't expect him to get sacked 4 times. You don't expect that. Now that Houston defense was ready, but 17 for 22, 169. He led a team in rushing, 6 for 38. So once again, he accounted for pretty much almost like 70% of the team's offense. So he's doing a lot again. You ideally want to reduce that. Gus, J.K., and Justice all had 8 carries. They did run the ball 32 times. I still think that's the recipe to win. Zay Flowers had 10 targets. It's a problem. The number one receiver for the Baltimore Ravens is Rashad Bateman. Okay, of course you have no Mark Andrews, but the number one receiver for the Ravens is Rashad Bateman. If you watch the Ravens at all, you know he's number one. All right. There were times when he was on the field in the goal line. You put Nelly Aguilar in there. That's just abysmal. But Rashad Bateman is your number one guy, and him and Odell Beckham should not only have 3 targets. Why in the world does Zay Flower have 10 targets? And I say this because Todd Monken has to do a better job of calling plays downfield. The only time Todd Monken, how do you say his name? Todd Monken. Todd Monken has to get out of this mindset of a college offense. This is not Georgia. This is not Southern Miss. This is not the Browns. He's never worked with this set of weapons before. And the biggest challenge he has to get over is you have weapons you can utilize. Everything does not have to be a screen. And that's the problem. Throw the ball downfield. If you really want to see this offense grow, if you want to see this offense excel, you have to throw the ball downfield, especially with the weapons that you have. Take that screen out of your playbook. Zay Flowers should not be your number one option on 3rd down. At the end, the last drive of the game, the fans booed him because he threw back-to-back screens to Zay Flowers. You cannot do that. The way it was designed, and I always question why I like Zay Flowers, but I question why they got Zay Flowers. The offense should not be based around Zay Flowers. Right? It should be built to throw the ball downfield. That's where they're going to excel. They're going to excel by throwing the ball downfield. Run the ball, not with Lamar. He should not have 6 carries unless it's in provision out of the pocket. He's the best runner on the team, but you want him to last. The last 2 years, Lamar Jackson has not finished out the year. You're not going in the right direction right now. Right? So, on the offense, you have to open the playbook up. You have to throw the ball downfield. You have to throw the ball more. Right? You should be having longer drives, more plays than that. Houston ran more plays than Baltimore. Even though they got smoked, Houston ran more plays than Baltimore. That is a huge problem. But once again, on the defensive side, you're playing probably one of the worst teams that you're going to see in Houston, NFL this year. But on the defensive side, the defense looked good. The defense looked real good. Actually, let me go back one thing. We are past the point that teams should be able to blitz Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson and what the plays that are designed around Lamar Jackson should not put him in a situation where they can blitz him. Throw at the blitzes. Allow him to really open this offense up by allowing Lamar Jackson to make decisions before the play and beyond while the play is happening. Give him options. You're not giving him an option if you're throwing a screen XYZ over and over and over again. This offense should not be built for Zay Flowers. All right. So going back to that, the defense looked good. The defense looked real good. I think Patrick McQueen and Roquan Smith are the best tandem that we've linebacker tandem we've seen. Those guys were getting after it. They filling gaps, scraping, playing sideline to sideline. Those linebackers are tough. I think this is the best team in the AFC, mainly because of how their defense is playing. Secondary played solid. I thought the defense was ready. The defense was effective. They sustained some Houston drives. They really only gave up. They really only gave up. You think of it. What is it? They didn't even give up a touchdown. They gave up 3 field goals. So you want that. And the field goals. Some of the field goals were, 38. I think one of them were closer, but this is what you want from the defense. Defense plays solid. I think the Ravens. Once they get the offense flowing, I think that it's the first game of the season, so I'm not reacting too much. You got to give people grace. They're getting used to the offense. But I expect a lot of changes to be made from week 1 and week 2 for that Ravens offense. Now, good talking to you and say, hey, look, we didn't come here to throw screens to Zay Flowers. Yeah, we didn't do that. Zay Flowers' ultimate goal is to spread the offense, stretch the offense, right? Send Zay Flowers deep and let Rashad Bateman and Odell Beckham work. Let them work.